Just outside hanging with my homies, my macaws. The kids are calling this macaw mansion. There are 5 cages that are going to be here, 5 enclosures rather. We're not supposed to call them cages anymore. They are 4 feet by 10 feet and 4 feet high each. I have 3 pairs of military macaws and 2 pairs of scarlet macaws that are going to live here. What we're doing is I have this greenhouse frame, carport frame, whatever it is. It's 10 by 20. And so 2 cages end to end works well. A lot of what you're seeing now is temporary and will be changing soon. I'm putting wire over the top of the center portion. It's 10 feet wide. I've got the Amazons are in that area. I have an empty area there that another cage is going to go into. And then scarlet macaws are there. If you look way back there, you see the color. That is the other pair of scarlet macaws. Their cage is going to move here just as soon as I bring in more gravel for the floor area. There behind the ladder, that area is going to be the entrance into this aviary where the macaws are going to live. Got that section of wire. That is a cage that came out of the old lorikeet and Vasa parrot eclectus building. You can see the little Gotham's cockatoo there, and then over here is Forrest, one of our eclectus parrots. The building that the eclectus and lories and Vasas were in now is our goat barn. And the building that was the goat barn is now here. The neighbors are doing construction work and it has the geese upset. And the geese are upsetting the macaws. But I'm taking these cages apart. Just pop the ends off and then take one corner, one seam where the top and one side meets, and then the whole thing flattens out. And that's what is up here. Took 4 cages that I didn't really have a use for anymore, and that's going to be the top part. This last section is here. We're going to wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Sunday after church. Jonathan will be home and he will help. Jeremiah is actually getting up on the ladder, and we're using pipe clamps to attach the wire to the framework. Once that's done and I get the gravel hauled in, I need more gravel here for the floor area. Once that's done and we get things cleaned up, then we'll move the other scarlets over to here, enclose this whole thing, put a door up there, and then we're going to wrap the bottom in wire. And this can be a 10 foot by 20 foot, 9 foot tall walk-in aviary. I can let the macaws out of their cages. We can interact with them. They can interact with one another. Or we can bring in single birds that aren't paired up and let them have some time with other birds to socialize. Like there's a double yellow-headed Amazon back there, and he doesn't have a mate yet. So, well, he may be going to a new home, but I digress. You know, we can bring in some of our single birds or our pet birds and interact with them, let them fly around. We can let both pairs of scarlet macaws out at one time and let them interact with one another. Or I can let, all these pairs of militaries out and let them interact. Now, back in the back I have those are 2 boys. It's a big blue and gold and a green wing. And then here underneath that, behind that white tarp, is a pair of green wings. Once I get all this wiring up and I have the other cage over, we can wrap this whole thing in greenhouse plastic and it'll be sealed up for the winter, so they can be safe and happy. The cotton patch geese have come to visit. They are currently in here, and they can come in and out of that aviary building for the moment. I'm going to get that closed up real soon so that they'll be permanently locked out. And then in the back, I've got some more geese. They're back in the back goat yard area. Have them separated. There's that Amazon that likes to talk a lot. That's not Lolita, the one that's in the house. This is a blue front. His name is Buddy, and he talks a whole lot. He's a lot of fun. He says some ugly words, so I'm hesitant to put him on camera too often. But these two, they're just beautiful. Can't wait to have babies with them. I'm excited about that. And then here behind me, I have these two militaries. Militaries and Scarlets are both on the endangered species list. And you can't transport them across state lines. You can't sell them across state lines. And so what we have here in Alabama is all that we can ever legally have here in Alabama. I can't get more from out of state, not without a lot of difficulties. And also I'm not able to sell them out of state. So it's extremely important that we get these birds to reproduce so that we can maintain their populations. There's the other one. Aren't they beautiful? Now the male, that's the male that's climbing on the wire. He loves to swing from that blue plastic chain. He holds on at the very bottom with his beak and just dangles his feet and flaps his wings and swings. But he won't do it on camera. Anytime I even try, he stops. Now these two pretty ones, this is Ingrid and Doodles. I have videos on them. I'll post those down in the comments. Links to those where I talk about the ESA, the Endangered Species Act, a little bit more in depth. It's nothing new, but it is disappointing that, hey, look at it, Sunday afternoon, and we got that last piece of wire up. Now I'm gonna clip this section of wire to that section of wire right along the middle. Then we're going to tighten up all the pipe clamps, and I'm going to pipe clamp it along the center beam also. And then somehow I'm going to close up that end and also the end right directly behind me. But then once I get the gravel in, then I can put the other macaw cage here, and then I will close in along the bottom, and we'll be just about done. I'm thinking that I may haul in some logs, some kind of like landscape stuff to have in here before I completely close it off from the outside world. I think that would be nice, so we'll see what happens. Well friends, it's starting to rain. I'm gonna go on inside. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your support. Hit all the buttons, give us a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed, share this everywhere that you possibly can. God bless you, bye-bye. Does she not let you in there? Huh? Does she not? Are you mean to him? Are you mean to him? Hey, pretty. Hey, pretty. Hey, pretty.